Everybody's got a hand.
Hello, welcome, Sydney. How you doing?
Hanging in there, going.
Happy Memorial Day, everybody.
Happy Memorial Day. And thank you to those of you who have served that are on today or have family who has served. All right, John, did we share this live? Where are we at?
I see on your profile it says that you're live, but I'm not seeing a post. I'm looking to share the post, but
That's what I was looking for too.
let me see if I click on the live if I can share it. I'm looking to share the post, but
That's what I was looking for too.
let me see if I click. If you click your live, you
I got it.
should get. Okay. Sorry, everybody. It is Memorial Day, and like always, we are trying to make sure we get everything shared. So if you are watching, and we ask that you share the live, and let us know of what you think of this song. Sorry about this, people.
Sorry about what?
Okay, I do see a post on mine at least.
We're good. It's all good.
And I'm sure we're live on YouTube, but I haven't checked that out yet. Let's see. Yes. Let's see. Awesome. So this is, thank you, Heath. So next week, starting next week, make sure you are following the Common Ground Project USA, either on Facebook, YouTube, and LinkedIn. There's pages on all three because that's where you'll find the live next week. We will no longer be on Sydney's page. We will be on the Common Ground Project USA page. So if you want to catch this live, you gotta have the right, be on the right page. If we're going to see your comments, I'm sure we can still share it, but
if you're commenting on mine, I'll respond to you later, but it won't be live.
Right.
What is it?
So this week we don't have a special guest, so you get to hang out with us this week. So it's been a little while actually that it's just been me, you, and the audience.
It's you and me all the time, John. It's just not in front of the audience all the time.
No, what I'm saying is without a guest, you know?
I know that. I know what you're saying.
Hey, Sarah. Hey, Edward. I already said hi to you, Heath. So,
you know, me
again.
and Sarah were talking about, do you know who Victor Marx is? This is a side tangent. We didn't plan this for the conversation today. John and I were just shooting from the hip.
I didn't know him before you said you've talked about him. You've talked about him, so I know.
Candace Owens went on one of her little, things, and she went attacking Victor Marx. Well, Victor Marx is a family friend of mine. His brother-in-law, his wife's brother, owns 17 Lazy Boy furniture galleries, and my dad is really good friends with Victor's brother-in-law, and so we've known Victor since I was like 5, 6, 7 years old. And so Candace went on this whole thing like just ripping into the guy, accusing him of only spending 2 years in the military and saying that he had claimed that he served a lot more, like all this stuff. He was one of the only guests that went on, and he absolutely humbled Candace Owens. And it was the most entertaining dialogue that I have seen, where I was like, damn, she doesn't have anything to say. Like, she didn't even try. And he even said at one point too, he was like, you know, I would like an apology for you misrepresenting the time that I served our country. You said, like, and he like pulled up the clip, you said that I did XYZ, and she wouldn't apologize. And it made me lose so much respect for Candace. Like, I have been on the Charlie train, and I get that it's a sensitive topic because Victor was friends with Charlie. Like, I'm in that loop. Like, I know a lot of these people. I'm there. But it was wild to me that she wouldn't apologize for something that she said on camera that misrepresented him while he's running for state of. And the other thing is, you would think that she'd be major in support of this guy if she's actually a conservative, because we need to flip Colorado back. So it was interesting.
Yeah, you'll have to send me a link of that, because I definitely want to watch it.
I got you.
That would definitely. But before we get into much, my grandfather served on D-Day. He was part of the people who stormed the beaches of Normandy. He actually, I think, was one of the other beaches. But so I have a real admiration for those who have served. And so I always respected my grandfather, and you have my utmost respect, and I thank you so much for your service. You know, I am going to share 2 links in the chat. So the first link is our Google review page. If you could go and give us a good, nice Google review, that would be very helpful for us.
And submit your dad joke with the Google review. 5 stars and a dad joke. That should be the trend. Yes. I like that. Dad jokes in 5 stars and just dad joke. Don't even tell us what you think. Just put your dad joke comments.
And give me 1 second. I'm going to put the other link in real quick too. And that's going to be to our Apple page. If you can just give us a 5-star review on that, that'll, let's see. Let's see. Okay, there we go. Sorry, I had to find the link. And I just also did the Apple podcast, so so we're still gonna play a game today. But if you could help us out with those 2 things. What was that?
I said booyah.
Because we love to have fun here, so.
We love to have fun.
And if you're not on YouTube watching this, if you don't know, we are at this moment at 916 subscribers.
Thank you.
And thank you, first of all, for helping us get to our 200 goal, our 500 goal in record time. We are literally 85 people away from hitting 1K subscribers on YouTube. So please, if you have not, go to our YouTube channel, subscribe, share it, ask your friends to subscribe, tell them that amazing things are happening here. We have amazing plans. This isn't just a podcast. This is me, and you're going to see street interviews coming up shortly. You're going to see some possible Sydney weekly show coming this
our
soon.
New sponsor with Interforce.
Yes, we would love to get Interforce to sponsor us. So shout out to them. And if you should actually check out Interforce. And when you check out Interforce, you should tell them the Common Ground Project USA sent you there and told you.
Just call David. just
be like, fill their feed with the Common Ground Project USA.
Pretty much.
Just be like, you have to sponsor the Common Ground. They told us about you. They love you guys, so make sure.
I'm not wearing my hat today. I usually have my Interforce hat on.
Yes. So, and if you know Jillian Michaels, Haley Hutchinson, or any other person that you think would be a fabulous guest, reach out to them. Tell them that they have to be a guest on the Common Ground Project USA. But yeah. So did you get the game pulled up?
I've got it ready.
All right. So why don't you tell them about the game?
Yes. Today we are playing. What is the name of it? Hold on one second. Let me. Hot take or hard pass. Hot take means we agree with the comment. Hard pass means we obviously disagree with the comment. But the catch is you have 30 seconds or less to defend your answer, and the audience gets to vote below on if they agree that it is a hot take or a hard pass. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Question number 1. Going through your partner's phone is always wrong. Knee-jerk reaction.
And what is it again? Hard take or hard pass?
Hot take or hard pass. Hard pass is you disagree. Hot take is you agree. No. One more time.
Hot take.
Hot take?
Yeah. I just wanted to make sure I was giving the right correct answer.
Your partner's phone is always wrong.
Yes.
I'm hard pass.
For me, it's I either trust my partner or I don't trust my partner, and it's strictly that. If I 100% trust them, what do I need to go through their phone for?
I think that if you are like the key word here for me is the word always. I think that it says like going through your partner's phone is always wrong. Now, I think that if you're going through it with the intention to find something, I could understand like that being a hot take, but on the flip side of that, if you trust your partner, do they have the password to your phone, for example? And if they pick up your phone, do you automatically assume that they're going through it? Like, what if they're sending themselves a phone number or a contact or whatever it is, then so that's my
I guess that's my thing is like, why is the going through your phone, right?
You and I miss you. Say that again.
Hey Brittany, my reason why it's a hot take for me is that why you like what would cause you to go through their phone, right? So if I ask you to get something, you're not going through my phone. If you're answering a phone, you see somebody's number you recognize, you're not going through my phone.
The question says going through your partner's phone is always wrong.
Right.
So if you're going through it with no reason, then
but I don't call that going through it. I call that you're doing something. Like you're sending yourself a picture. Like to me, going through your partner's phone already puts the intention that you're looking for something.
Mm-hmm.
That's why it's a hot take for me. Like you're like if
I can understand your argument. I'm still hard pass, but I understand where you're coming from.
I think we're probably more on the same page is what I'm saying, but we're looking at
we're just saying different things, and we're gonna blame it on the generational. He's saying hot take because he's my adopted dad, and he just really wanted to say hot take.
I thought it was hot cakes.
Hot cakes? No.
There is a show out there called Hot Takes and Hot Cakes.
Michael says, but if there's trust, then it shouldn't matter. Shouldn't matter if you're going through it or not, is what I think he's saying. So does that mean that you're hot take or hard pass? I'm tongue twisted on myself. Brittany, when you said that you agree, does that mean your hot take as in it is always wrong? Or you agree with what one of us were saying at the time? Since you just got in, since Brittany just got here, Brittany, just to catch you up to speed, hot take means you agree with the statement. And
well, she definitely agreed with one of us.
Well, I know. That's what I'm trying to figure out here. We got an agree and a disagree statement here. There would be nothing to hide if there's full trust.
My point to you, Michael, though, my kickback to you is, why do you need to go through if there's complete trust?
John wants to pick a fight.
No.
I know. I'm just
he said if there's total trust, it shouldn't matter. If there's total trust, then somebody isn't going through their partner's phone. That's why my key part was going through your partner's phone. Like,
sure.
If I say, "Oh, can you send me that picture?" You're not going through my phone. You're sending me a picture. Like,
right.
The whole going through your partner's phone to me already has an intent to it.
Sure.
There's already a thing of distrust.
Yeah, I got you. All right. Waiting on Brittany to catch up. I think we covered that one. Ready for the next one?
I'm ready.
All right. Statement number 2 is if they wanted to, they would. For me, that is a hot take.
If they wanted to?
Going through the phone, I like the way that Sarah said that. She said going through the phone implies investigating. But then we have to get into the semantics of how do we define going through a phone versus like I had my partner's password and I went to go do something and I found something I wasn't okay with.
Yeah, like but you weren't going through their phone. That means you stumbled across something.
And that's where we kind of get into the semantics in this gray line of like, well, were you going through my phone, or like, why would you be defensive if I was going through your phone? And it becomes this like back and forth thing. But I agree with you. And I agree with what Sarah said, like going through the phone implies investigating. If you just open the phone to do something else, that's not going through it. So I can understand that.
What was the statement? The
statement is if they wanted to, they would. Hot take.
I'm trying to figure out if there's a time there it wouldn't be. Because my first gut reaction is hot take, you know?
Audience, hot take or hard pass. If they wanted to, they would. Yeah, this is, just probably never been more true in my life. Like, I can't think of a time where that hasn't been true. Where when you have to encourage people, Heath says hot take. Where when you want people to, Sarah, hot take, do something, or when you encourage people to do something time and time again. It's like anybody that struggles with addiction, for example. That's the most relevant example for me because I've got a lot of people in my life who have been through that. Or abusive relationships, for example, is another one where like you have somebody that comes to you over and over again and it's like, my ex did this, or my significant other is doing this, or I, can't stop doing XYZ. It's like, okay, well, these are the practical steps that you need to take. There are measurable milestones that we can line out for you in order for you to achieve whatever the end goal is. And they keep themselves in that repetitive cycle. You're not dealing with somebody who wants change.
See, the better question to that statement is if they want to, they will, always is negative. Because I think that the first thought that people go through is what you. But the same can be on positive. If you want to love me, you will. You know?
Yeah.
It has this negative connotation, but I think true. If you want the job, you'll get the job. And like I'm a big proponent on like you don't walk into an interview saying I don't get the job. You know, if you walk into an interview saying you don't have the job, you're not getting the job.
Sure.
I'm a big proponent on like if you want something, you get it. You know, like everybody gets into my ride share, my Uber and my Lyft, and they're like, first question you ask them is, "How are you doing?" "I'm doing good." "How you doing?" "I'm doing fantastic." My answer is always fantastic. I could be having the crappiest day there is. I'm fantastic, because that's going to be my mindset. That's going to be where, I will get there because I want it.
My answer for that has always been, it's one of two things. If I'm feeling like a sarcastic jackwagon, it's peachy keen. I am peachy. But my more common answer is better than I deserve, but not as good as I would like to be. And it throws people off so much. And it's not 100% truth. Better than I deserve for sure. Not as good as I would like to be.
Wow.
All right, we got 2 hot takes on that one. Question number 3. Men and women can't truly just be friends. Where's my son?
Hot take.
You agree?
I think there's exceptions, but yes.
Okay. I feel like we had this conversation one other time, and I think I was right. Because before, you didn't agree with me.
No. This has been my opinion because this is something that that I've had conversations about before, and it is for
Hot
me.
take for the most part is what Sarah said.
The only way that it is not a hot take is if you met the person, to me, either like in church or at work, because then there's a commonality that brings you together. But you physically can't meet somebody out in the street and just become friends, because there's just an attraction, whether it's by personality or whatever. There's something that draws you to that person. You don't choose to talk to everybody. Everybody you walk by you don't become friends with. There's something that draws you to that person to become a friend. And usually that's more than just friendship. Now, in a work area, you have work. You develop something that wasn't based on meeting somebody just out somewhere.
The last time we had this conversation, and you can correct me if I'm wrong, but I remember this being a topic in one of our Monday night games, and it was a while ago, so I can't remember the context, but there was this woman in your life that you had been friends with forever and nothing more. Yours, John.
Mine? Trying to think if I have ever had a woman in my life that I've strictly been friends with. That again have not been either through church or work.
I think that this one was church.
Now that, again, yeah, that is possible because we have faith in common. There's something that
right,
is...
But like, are you only friends with this person on Sunday when you go to church? Or are you friends with this person outside of church?
No, but the basis of that friendship was built through something else.
I get that, but I think that, like, Sarah, like you said, hot take for the most part. What do you mean by that? I'm just curious. I don't know, to be honest. This one's so tough for me. Like, I've definitely got a couple people in my life that I've never been anything more than just friends with, but I don't talk to them regularly enough that it really matters, I guess.
So are they really truly friends? Or are they?
Yeah, I mean, like, I could pick up the phone and call them, and they would, if they didn't answer, they would call me back. I don't know that they'd do favors for me, but like, if it was just like a, hey, how you been? What are you doing for work? Hope life is good. It wouldn't be awkward.
I think you can have acquaintances or
this is
non-real.
You have to define the word friend. How often on a weekly basis do you have to talk to somebody for them to be a friend versus an acquaintance?
Right. I think the only place that happens is, like I said, you meet somebody at work, dude, just because of work, you've gotten past that. There wasn't that initial stage that attracted you. It was like, dude, this is a really cool person. We become friends. We become friends because we met somewhere where we would have never met.
That is to say that you could not be attracted to somebody that you work with, though, and that the basis of the foundation in which you met this person then supersedes the fact that there could be some level of attraction that would interfere with the friendship.
Oh, yes. But I'm saying that but what I'm saying is that the truth is that most opposite sex people we have in our lives are because of attraction.
Right. So you guys are actually kind of making my point. I say you guys talking about you and Sarah. Sarah said, I agree with John that there's usually a common thing between us, but commonality is what usually is the foundation for attraction. People are usually attracted to the fact that they have something in common, whether that's actual applicable life, hobbies, skills, or work, or faith, moral high ground, like trauma or life events that they've been through that have brought them together. But like, is that not, it's called the Common Ground podcast? Like, at what point do those two things bleed together?
Well, there's usually have to be other factors. Time you spend with the person, intimacy, and not physical intimacy, emotional intimacy, different things like that start to blur those lines. Yeah. But what I'm saying is, like, there would be somebody that I could meet at church or at work who I would never in a million years talk to out in public, who I was like, dude, man, like, I can't believe we're friends. Like, we are so different. We're so, like, we wouldn't normally hang. Our friends are different. Right? Everything about us is different. But because of work, we met each other, and you're just really cool. You're a really cool person. That is where I think the difference is yeah. Can it always, men and women are attracted to each other. That's something that's in this world,
Thing. I think I most agree with Sarah. She said what hers was hot take for the most part. And I think that is probably
I said it, with exceptions.
Yeah. Yeah, Heath said the same thing. I think we're all on the same page. Okay. Next question is oh boy. The next question is, or statement is, you should never stay in a relationship where trust has been broken. The words here is like where we get into the semantic, like get into the weeds. You should never stay in a relationship where trust has been broken. I'm going to go hard pass. I'm going to go like what Sarah said on the last one. I'm going to say hard pass most of the time.
It's saying you shouldn't stay or you should stay.
It says you should never stay in a relationship where trust has been broken. So I disagree because I don't think that never would be the right. I think that it depends on what trust was broken on, what the context was, what repair measures have gone back into it. I think that never is just a strong word. Usually when statements say never or always, I lean towards somewhere. I try to find like, okay, what's the exception to this rule?
Right. And so I think you're more hot take except for the exceptions.
Well, no. See, so
what do you think is a bigger? Do you think it? Well, let's go on this on a 1 to 100. Do you think more than 50% you should stay, or more than 50% you shouldn't stay? But
I would say that
it could be 60-40.
I'd say I'm 60-40. You should stay.
That would be a hot take. Okay, yeah, no, that would be
a hard pass.
Hard pass, yeah.
Yeah.
Then I would agree with you, yeah, because I think it's. Yes, I think I would go hard pass with you.
Yeah. All right. And what Sarah said is, she said, we're all humans. We're all capable of making mistakes and we can all rebuild. And I think that that's what it is. I think that it matters what happened. I also think that I really just strongly believe that humans are fragile collectively. I think that we have fragile egos, fragile emotions. I think that when you're with somebody that you deeply love or care about, you're going to be more sensitive to how they feel, and what they do is going to be amplified because of the trust, love, and almost like pedestal that we tend to put people on that we love and care about, that we're in like an intimate relationship with. And so I think it's easier to get upset or feel let down by people that we're closer to because of that.
Plus, I think it's just an excuse. Well, somebody broke my trust, so I can't.
Sometimes, yeah, I do think that it can be a cop out for sure.
I think it's a huge cop out. And what I go back to and why I stayed in my marriage as long as I did was Jesus forgives us continuously. You know, like I haven't broken God's trust once. I haven't broken God's twice, 15 times. I'm probably in it, like if it was a trust issue, like
on a daily basis, right?
It's probably thousands upon hundreds of thousands.
Yeah. Yeah, I get you.
So for me to be like, you know, you broke my trust once and I'm done with you, kind of feels hypocritical to me.
Yeah, I got you. Yeah, that makes sense. We got a lot of other hard passes in there too, so I think we're all on the same page with that one.
So when you're reading these, are you skipping a bunch of them? Because I see you looking at them, and your eyes say "speak a million words" before you read the text.
Do they really? My bad. Sorry.
So are you skipping a bunch of them or no?
I for sure went over. I for sure went over one. I was like, not today, not today, Satan. I'm not interested. Oh boy. So you gotta get emotional about it. It's the story of my life. I can't help it. I don't ask for this. It just happens to me.
Yeah, Brittany, that's right. We on the same page, girl.
She knows. She knows me. She's like, her eyes are moving a whole lot. Play music. What are you doing? You do your job. I'll do mine. Oh, gosh. All right. Next question is, man, this is kicking my ass today. A healthy relationship should feel peaceful, not chaotic. Brittany, I saw the face multiple times. Question was, a healthy relationship should feel peaceful, not chaotic.
Hot take.
John is a hot take. What do we say, folks? Put your answer in the comments. Hot take, hard pass. Do we agree or disagree? Question one more time. You should never, a healthy relationship should feel peaceful, not chaotic. Brittany is a hot take. Brittany's been through some shit, so she can say that. She can say that. What else we got? What did you say, John? Did you answer?
Yeah, I was like hot take.
You said hot take?
That's easy.
Yeah, I think I agree. I think I'm hot take. You're welcome. Boo. All right. I'm sure we'll get somebody else in here eventually. In the meantime, the next question is, do you care to defend that one? Because you've got some credibility to speak on that too, John.
Oh no, I mean, I think most guys, you know, you if you work in this world, if you go out in this world, the one place you want to come home to is peaceful. You want to come home to peace, like that's. And I think if it's healthy, like I don't think, and I get that some people really want. I think the people who think that chaos is normal is because that's probably what they've been raised into, and so their brain has been triggered to think that that's
wired, that's normal. Yeah.
Yeah, but that isn't like. Now, I don't think also that you should go years without disagreeing with your spouse. Like, I think that could also be unhealthy. Like,
yeah, that's
there could be a place where peace is avoidance, and that isn't good either. But But yeah, no, you should. A healthy argument here and there is a good because it's just reminding you being honest with each other.
Yeah.
Shouldn't be the norm.
Constructive criticism, healthy dialogue and conversation. All right, let's see here. So she said, even with arguments, communicating should not be chaotic and things should be sorted in a peaceful way. I'm with you. I think that like every relationship goes through phases where things feel either chaotic or they feel unstable. But collectively, I think that if your because here's the thing, there's a difference between a conversation feeling chaotic and a relationship feeling chaotic. If you have a dialogue or a disagreement or something with a partner that feels chaotic, that's not entirely uncommon even in healthy relationships. But when you're in a relationship that feels chaotic, where that is the state, that is the baseline of your existence, then that's where we're not in a healthy territory.
So I've known some people who have been married for a long time. And one of them was my mentors. And even he said to me, there's times where for a whole year the marriage was rocky, and so even in a marriage you can have up and down years. The problem is 1 year of instability, 1 year of chaos should not become 7 years of chaos.
Right.
Listen, we are emotional human beings. We are going to love our partner at times, hate our partners at times, and that's okay. If you're being honest and if you're working through things. But there needs to be a direction of coming out of that,
Sure.
You're not gonna like, this is the one thing I think people who go into getting married don't understand is that you can have a really bad year. And it wasn't the really bad year that got me. It was a really bad 7 years that got me.
Right.
Yeah, it was like that there was no end to that. But no, some of the healthiest marriages I know have had a bad year, So.
Agreed. Next question is, some friendships expire and should stay dead.
Hot take.
Hot take. Hot take for sure. Go ahead.
Again, my issue with that, the only issue I do have with that is that I think some people want to cut off everybody. Like, as soon as you do one thing, I'm cutting you out of my life.
Sure.
I think that expiring thing should not be the norm in your life. It should be the exception, and it should be probably very few people. But I know it's very popular today that if you disturb my peace, you're cut out of my life, and I just cut you out and I never talk to you again. And I think that's not dealing with your issues, Sure. Everybody isn't going to give you peace all the time. And that doesn't make them evil. And that doesn't mean you should cut them out of your life.
Okay, these ones go into it gave me a bonus section at the bottom, and it's a who is more likely to between the two hosts. So it's for our audience to say who is more likely to do these
awesome things. I love this. There you go.
And we get to do this we'll have to answer for each other too. All right. Okay, the first question is, who is more likely to start an argument in the comment section of your podcast?
I want to give, before I say it, I want to give.
We're waiting for audience feedback. Okay. Straight face. The question is, I feel like we should get Derail's opinion on this. Personally. I feel like I've got a couple guests from the past that I want to like phone a friend here and ask for advice.
I will say, if you look at the comment section from this week's episode, it's probably me, but it would be Sid.
Well, and that's, the funny thing is that the one to like practically end an argument, like that one says who's more likely to start an argument in the comments. I can say who's more likely to end an argument in the comments, and that would be, for me, that would be you.
To end it?
I think so. Yeah, unless we want to define ending as winning, because I have got a lot of facts, but I think that both of us bring those to the table. So
yeah, I will defend our podcast, and I probably shouldn't.
No, I'll do the same thing. You know it. I might not be as graceful on the way there, but I will do it.
But
who is more likely to impulse buy something ridiculous at 2 a.m?
I know the answer to this one too.
Do you?
Yeah.
I'm 100% certain that the answer is John.
I'm 100% the answer is John.
Okay.
First of all, I'm the one up at 2 a.m.
Well, that's what I was saying. I was like, okay, so 2 a.m. is subtract to its midnight. Like, I'm asleep. He's still working. So, ridiculous impulse buy. Now, what is your ridiculous 2 a.m. impulse buy most of the time? Food. Or what is the most impulsive thing that you've bought at 2 a.m? Brittany's like, not you guys, it's me. Brittany's like, neither or.
At 2 a.m. I probably can't say it on the air, but.
Oh my gosh.
Only kidding.
Oh boy. Who is more likely to get recognized in public first? Sorry, you can go for it. Finish. I'm just reading the next question.
Oh no, it'd probably be some kind of sugar for me.
Some sugar?
Yeah.
Just like at the gas station?
Yep.
Yep. Well, when you're getting off work, you're still working. Who is the most likely to be recognized in public? Man, it might be you. It depends. Maybe it depends on where we're at.
It's funny because I didn't tell you this, but my first instinct would be to say you. I think you. But I was driving this week and telling somebody about our podcast, and they're like, "Oh, let me check it out."
Did they recognize you?
And they went to the Common Ground podcast, and they're like, "Hold on, do you guys do shorts too?" I'm like, "Yeah." He's like, "I've seen your shorts."
Oh, that's so awesome! I love that. That's so great.
So
I have after I did the MTV podcast with Ty and Kate, I had shortly after posted a TikTok that had my car in it, and my license plates say, she said, "I can't tell you how many times you have run into someone you know when I'd hang." Yeah, okay.
I think it's easily Sydney, but.
They ran up to my car and they were like, "Are you that girl from that one whatever?" I don't remember. They didn't say podcast, but I can't remember if they called it a show or. And I was like, "What?" And they were like, "With Teen Mom," and I was like, "Oh yeah," and they were like, "Will you sign my gas receipt?" It was the weirdest thing, and these kids had to be high school age, it was, but that was very shortly after that was let out though.
Yeah, I don't think I'm recognized anywhere, really.
Not yet. maybe not yet. Got to get the street interviews out. Who's more likely to cry during a movie? This will be a good one.
Well, that's an easy one.
Is that easy for you?
It's easy for me.
Okay. I know my answer. Locked in loaded.
Mine's locked in and loaded too.
All right, you go first this time.
It's 100% me.
Yeah, it's he said what movie and in what context.
It doesn't matter. I know that Sydney doesn't watch movies, so like first of all, so she's not going to be the one watching the movie, and then I'm going to do like the older I get, the more I cry through movies. So it's
the older I get, the more I cry through movies. Is that what you said?
Yeah. Oh, something about, especially if it had to do with daughters or something.
Oh, sure. Man, that's dude, tough though. Like you bring my babies up. That's his comment. Oh boy.
Anytime I try to do anything movies, Sydney's like, I don't know movies. I don't watch movies.
I'm not super well versed, but like if I get in the right setting to sit down and watch something, I can get into it. The last thing I was really into was Yellowstone when that was out, or what's that other one? Landman. I liked that one too.
Okay. Landman's good.
Yeah, I thought it was funny. I liked it. But like Friends is the OG for me. Friends will always be the OG. I think I've cried at one movie and it was The Blind Side.
So what was going to be your answer though?
It was going to be you for sure. Yeah, it was going to be you. I think that you're more healed, for lack of a better term, than I am. So I don't allow myself to cry at movies.
Yeah, no, like growing up, I never cried. So it's like I've gotten to the point where now, like once you open up that faucet, it's like
I like this one.
It's hard. It's hard. It's hard to turn it back off.
Right. Yeah. Fair enough. Okay. Who is more likely to survive a zombie apocalypse? Locked in. I've got my answer.
Yeah, locked in.
Brittany said I cry all the time, especially during Disney movies. Listen, some of those are sad, okay? And they always kill the parents. Like, we've always got an orphan. Who's more likely to survive? She said Sid. My answer was going to be John, full transparency. I have complex PTSD, and I feel like I'd act like one of those fainting goats. Like, I feel like shit would hit the fan, and I would just... To be fair, I'm such an obnoxious prepper, but I think it would be you. I think you would live longer. I think I'd act like one of the goats that you've seen the videos of the passing out, like the fainting goats. Yeah, that's me. Like loud noise.
I think
sudden movements.
I think if I could, if I survived the initial part, because I'm not quick at all,
then you'd be the guy at the end. You'd be the last.
Then I'd be the guy at the end because I could negotiate my way through a lot of stuff, and I'm smart enough. I'm always thinking 4 or 5 steps ahead of time, and
sure.
So, but it's like everybody wants to run with me because I'm the one the monster's going to eat because they're going to outrun me. You know, you always want to run with me next to you because you know you could outrun me.
Right.
Like I have trouble walking. There's no way I'm running, you know?
Sure. Oh, that's funny. Okay, let's see here. Who's more likely to answer a spam call just to mess with them?
Oh, definitely I know the answer to that.
That's actually, I like that one because I like that one. Okay,
the fact that you like that one actually makes me question a little bit, but I know my answer. So.
I'm like the person that recruits door knockers. Like when somebody knocks on my door, the door knockers get tired of me. Brittany knows this. I've got like a video of me 45 minutes into somebody trying to sell me pest control, and I was recruiting him and his whole team. And he's just like sitting having a drink outside my old house.
Did you know how many people, how many spam callers that are probably still on hold because I'd be like, I'll give them one piece of information, be like, hold on, I gotta go take care of something. 15 minutes later, I come back to the phone. You still there?
That's
okay,
so
just making
funny.
sure.
Oh my gosh. I've never done that, but now I want to. Let me put you on hold. I gotta take this other line real quick.
So
30 minutes later. Insert the meme. 30 minutes later.
I told you at like 13 I created my own, like I ran my own started a camping retreat when I was 13 years old. I used to pick up, I remember the pastor called my house. And so I would pick up my own phone and be like, one done chicken, no chicken, only pork. Right? Did you want pork fried rice, pork fried chickens? Right? And I went on for like 10 minutes with the pastor on the other end, and he didn't know what to do. Didn't know what to do. I'm sorry, we don't have chicken and dumplings, only pork and dumplings. Pork and dumplings, I tell you. Do you want some pork and dumplings? Pork fried chip. Like, how about that? What do you want, sir? What do you want, sir? Sir? So we trying one business here. We trying one business here, child. Please. Oh, I don't know if he was entertained but people would call my house and I'd be doing.
That's funny. He said probably end up hiring them. Man, yeah, pretty much. Man, this one I feel like I can't ask because like they don't. It says who's more likely to text back immediately. The honest answer is both of us text back really quick, but most of the people who are on here know me personally, so I feel like they'd say me by default. But John actually replies pretty damn quick. Like you're pretty much always available. For me, anyways. I don't know if I get the special treatment, but
no.
Are you just good at that?
I'm just, yeah. To me, I want to be responded to right away, so I respond to people right away.
Sure. I'm just finding one that like they could, because some of them are like that text one where it's like they wouldn't know. Who is more likely to turn a 5-minute story into a 45-minute TED Talk? I like that one since we both do this. Man. Okay, I think I got it.
I think I got it.
Our reasoning might be different, but I think I got it. All right, you go ahead. Oh, she said I.
Yeah, I was going to say both. Because
I was leaning towards you. Like if I had to do either or, I think I would choose you. But I can all the questions, just in general.
I've preached like 13 sermons.
Well, I was gonna say you've done longer topics because like I think about, so it says who's more likely to turn a 5-minute story into a 45-minute TED Talk. I don't think I'm the person that talks for like. If you ask me to turn a 5-minute story into a 15-minute TED Talk, then I think that we're on the same page. Even if, 5, 10, whatever. But 45, I don't know if I'm that person. Just like...
you probably have
what are you getting paid? Like, if you tell me I've got to turn it into 45 minutes and you're going to pay me some absurd amount, I'm making it happen.
Right, but you're telling me that I got to take a 45-minute story and make it into 15, I'm struggling.
Sure. Yeah, I got you.
I can definitely talk forever. I can't.
Well, which is why I said I was leaning towards you. I agree with that. Oh, I saw a good one and then I missed. Hold on, wait a minute. Where'd it go? Shoot, I'll find it. Who is more likely to become friends with a random stranger in public? I got it.
I
Locked
got
in.
it. Locked in.
Go.
Sydney.
You. No, hands down. You're an Uber driver. I don't even like sales.
Yeah, I've just figured like I can talk to anybody, but it said become friends with, right?
Yeah, it does. It says become friends with.
I think most of the people enjoyed the conversation they have with me, but they're glad it's over when they get out of the car.
What? Yeah,
they're not looking. I don't think they're looking to be friends with
who's
me.
more likely to become friends with a random stranger.
Yeah.
I am. I do it. I guess I do. Like, I'm thinking about my recent events, and I'm like, yeah, I did get her number while I was. So maybe it is. I don't know. I'm thinking like you just talk to probably so many more people on a daily basis than I do, which I talk to a lot, but a lot of them work for me, so they have to.
Yeah, I think you have that X factor where I don't. I think like I can hold a conversation with anybody. That is,
for sure.
That's not the issue, but I think more people want to become friends with you than they want to become friends with me. But
yeah,
that's the difference.
Sure. Definitely Sydney for friends. Who's more likely to spend money?
So Brittany's saying she doesn't want to be my friend.
Oh,
yeah. Now I'm sad
Lost.
because I thought we were connecting. Brittany, I thought we were on the same page here, you know? I thought you were my home girl.
She is a homie. She's a homie. Who's more likely to spend money on something for business that they absolutely did not need? Got it. Audience, who is more likely to spend money on something for business, it's in quotes, they absolutely did not need? She's like, it's me again. She's like, it's neither or.
I don't know. Like I can see things, like I definitely see things that I think that you could spend that you didn't need because you just didn't know the knowledge of it, like if it comes to technical stuff. But I think I'm probably more...
I'm going you.
Yeah.
Just because for me, there's always a reason to need it. Yeah, I think it's you because I went however long without actually setting up. Like I set up the recording room for us and I did the accent wall for the staging, but it took me a year of us doing this before I went and got the setup. So,
yeah.
Agreed.
No.
I like it. Well, John, go ahead and wrap us up with whatever updates we want to give everybody. We did some of them, but we can recap. And then our happy Memorial Day ending.
Yes. So, first I want to say that tomorrow we have an awesome episode coming out tomorrow with Mr. Barry Walton. He is a documentary and has put out some legit documentaries. So it's a really cool conversation. And if it wasn't Memorial Day and he's out filming a documentary right now, so he would have been on here tonight with us. But I really think you should check it out tomorrow. Definitely. As I said, next week it is so important that you are connected to either the Facebook Common Ground Project USA.
Will you put it in the comments of this live for everybody? Like, so, can we tag our page?
The links?
Yeah, please.
All right. So while I'm doing that, you want to give some other updates, and I'll definitely put it.
What other updates? Just in a word, and I'll do it. Which episode coming out tomorrow?
Writer.
Let's see.
Trying to think right now.
Sorry, I didn't mean to have you multitask.
Nah, it's fine. I wasn't just prepared for it, so it was.
The only other update that I can think about is our writer rotation for blogs.
Yes. Please talk about that.
Okay. Starting, it should be this week. Next week at the latest, we're going to be having an assembly of writers that are volunteering their time on an internship to the Common Ground Project USA to write blog posts about the episode that was released that week. So the writer will vary. They're going to be on a rotation. And we will be sharing, blog post updates on our website. So we'll put that on our page. We're going to be starting street interviews here. We are going to be putting out an advertisement for a videographer, part-time, very part-time, and just to see who wants to do videography for the show. If you know anyone who may qualify for that position, please have them reach out to John Fletcher through my Facebook or the Common Ground Project USA. Thanks for sharing that.
That was it. That's the YouTube. Here's the Facebook. And I'll have the Instagram and not Instagram, LinkedIn in a second. Where are you, LinkedIn? Doesn't give me.
All right.
It's not letting me view as
We'll
a
put
member.
it in. Why don't you just we can attach it in the comments later. The thread will stay up.
Yeah, I got it. So
Cool.
I think it's that. If not, if you are on either of those platforms and you search the Common Ground Project USA, we should come up. Again, just make sure you're following there. Again, we are just under 1,000 subscribers here on YouTube, so please subscribe to our YouTube. Also, share it with a friend, share it with your family, have them subscribe. And again, if you could either go to the beginning of this chat where we put out the Google reviews and the Apple reviews, if you could give us a great review, that helps us really reach our community, build our community, and it's going to provide a lot of stuff that we can do in the future. We have a lot of cool things that we would love to do with you guys and do in general. So this is bigger than just a podcast. It's bigger than me and Sydney. So we appreciate you. We thank you so much for your support. We thank you for your comments. We thank you for participating. We love this. Let's grow this Monday night. Let's really get this where we want to have a moderator. We want the need for a moderator, that because the comments are flowing so fast that, we need to make sure that you're being attentive. So this is happening, guys. This is happening. We're appreciative of all your support and love. As always, when we take the opportunity to hear somebody's story, it gives us the opportunity to find common ground. For Sydney and myself, it's always our pleasure being your hosts. And good night and God bless.